What's going on, guys? StaticSupressor back here with another video. This is part 2 of the other video that I kind of already did that was only based around follow for follow because it is such a touchy subject. So now we're actually just going to get right into the meat and potatoes of growing your Mixer stream, in my opinion, and what I think has worked for me that might actually end up working for you guys. So yeah, let's dive right in and see what we can do to help you out. Alright guys, getting right into it. One big tip, one of the biggest tips I could even give anyone is never have your stream have 0 viewers. Don't let it happen. You can control that, and there's a way to do that, okay? As you guys well know, on Mixer, as I stated in my last follow for follow video, when you look at streams and you look at games that people are streaming, they rank on Mixer in accordance to how many viewers are currently in that stream watching. So if you have 20 plus viewers, you're kind of sitting in a nice kind of upper tier, middle echelon, depending on what game it is. But if you're someone who has like literally 0 viewers watching you, you know you're at the very, 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 very bottom of that whole entire bucket of people who are playing the same game as you, and you're hoping you're going to be sought out. But chances are, like most people, if people are following you, you're not going to want to scroll all the way to the bottom to find a streamer who has 0 views to actively watch. Now, you might actually come across them via an auto-host. So if you auto-host them, hey, that's great. That's like, ooh, they're lurking on you, so to speak, right? And or if you get hosted by like a hype zone or something like that, then all of a sudden you got a boost in your viewership, right? And now it's not organic, but at the same time, a view is a view, in my opinion. You want to create some sort of bot. And what I mean by bot is like, it's almost like a fake account in a way, right? It's almost like a fake account, so at the very least, the very minimum, you can always have at least 1 viewer. Now, what do I do personally? I do have my own bot. I created it's called like StaticSupressor or something like that. And how you do that is you basically just create another account. You just create another Mixer account. And then when you go to stream on like some other device, you leave a tab open on your stream through that bot, so you will always have at least that 1 ticker, so you will never be in the 0 marker, okay? At least that gives you some sort of improved chance. For example, for me, I have my wife who has a Mixer account, and she does actually stream with me sometimes, but when I go live, I also make sure that her account is watching my stream. I have a daughter who also streams as well, who I always make sure her account is always watching my stream when I go live too. Right out the gate, you have 3 viewers concurrently on your stream, okay? And it's gonna pop up that way on Mixer. Therefore, just by having those 3 extra viewers who may not be active viewers, but the point is that you're ranking up higher in those games that you are playing in the Mixer world to get noticed a bit more. I've been called out for having a bot account, and I've been called out for having like my wife watch me. It literally makes no difference when someone decides to host you and they have a bunch of people who are just lurking on their channel, but a view is a view. No one is better than anyone when it comes to views, okay? To be completely honest. It also depends as to the length of your stream, what kind of stream you're doing, what time you're streaming at, okay? So you can try and compare yourself to other streamers. Don't bother, because you, believe it or not, are unique in your own way of finding whatever works for you. For example, myself, I don't stream until like 11 p.m. Central Standard Time normally. That's like when I start. And I only ever play for maybe like 2 hours max. Maybe 2 hours max. I don't stream for 6+ hours. I can't. I have the whole entire family life, as I mentioned in the video, the follow for follow video beforehand. I can't commit that kind of time to doing those long streams, right? I'm still happy with the results that I'm getting because I'm only streaming for 2 hours, yet I'm still yielding around an average of 15 to 20 viewership, which I'm happy with, especially for that time of night, for the amount of time that I do it for. It works out for me. As you guys have noticed, if you've been watching me, I'm not fancy at all. I have no green screen. I have no computer next to me. I have my TV as my light source. I'm streaming from my living room. Like, there's so many different factors. So if you try and compare yourself, if you're like me, and you compare like a stream like mine to someone else who streams for 6 hours a day, okay, and they have a fancy setup and everything like that, and within that 6 hours, they might end up getting 200 plus views. That's awesome. But then you also have to take into account too, how many of those are organic, how many of those are hosted, okay, as well. Because if you're someone who plays, let's say, Black Ops 4 on Blackout a lot, and you end up getting hosted by the Hype Zone, those views do actually count. That's another thing to keep in mind too for you guys, is that when people are viewing your stream, they only need to view your stream for 1 minute for it to count as a unique view. So if you hold on to someone's attention for 1 minute, your viewer ticker will go up. You cannot have someone come in, watch, leave, come back in an hour or two and think that you're going to get more views. So don't try and go the route of grinding for views in an illegitimate way. Another tip I have for you guys is naming your stream title. Okay, this might seem like a very minute concept. I find it somewhat interesting how many more viewers I end up getting in my stream just based off a title that I end up making. I play Black Ops 4, but I don't play Blackout. I play like hardcore team deathmatch or just regular team deathmatch. As a lot of you are already familiar with, there are so many people out there who they play Blackout all the time, which is great for them, and it ends up being entertaining. That's their niche. They are the Blackout players, right? That's what they enjoy playing. That's all they know. They're good at it, and that's what brings in the viewers. I know a lot of viewers who are sick of seeing Blackout because it is so oversaturated, or sick of seeing Fortnite or what have you, all those battle royale games, because it's kind of repetitive. In actually reaching out to those people who don't want to watch Blackout anymore, I end up naming my stream something like, not Blackout, you're welcome. I name it something so that when people are scrolling through Black Ops 4 and they come across my stream and they see I might have like 10 viewers, they might automatically assume I'm playing Blackout because everyone else and their mother is playing Blackout. But then when they read my title, which fits right there on the mobile device or the desktop computer, and sure enough, I end up getting people. So be sure to put some more thought and time into what you're going to title your stream for that evening. Another big thing, obviously, that's also underrated a little bit is your niche. What makes you unique? I fell into my uniqueness by just happenstance of my situation in streaming, and everyone knows what I'm going to be getting at here when I say my niche, because it's funny to me. Because I have a family, because I don't stream during the day, I stream at night, because I don't have my own fancy room, my own man cave, if you will, or streaming room to be able to kind of get into the game and be like, yeah, woo, you know, or anything like that. I have to be much more quiet. I have to be much more aware of my surroundings, because I'm not that kind of dad or husband when it comes to playing a video game late at night and yelling my head off just because I'm all into a game and then waking up the rest of my family, and then, yeah, it's kind of rude and kind of stupid. I'm the guy who kind of whispers. I whisper a bit. I get very low, deep, and so when I have that microphone that's right up to my mouth, I get very baritone-like. And I'm not trying to do it for any specific reason other than not waking up the rest of my family. However, in doing this, because it's a dark background and because it's late at night for most people, I've been like dubbed a whisper streamer, kind of, from many people, from mixer partners.
Yeah, he's got that like kind of sultry, those dulcet tones of StaticSupressor in the midnight hour,
to just my regular viewers. I decided to drive my stream off of the feedback I was getting from those who came in. That dude's voice is hella smooth. Are you talking about me, Valkyrie? Are you talking about the sultry sounds of StaticSupressor? How you doing? As I eat this beautiful chip. Here we go. I gotta actually move the mic though a little bit. Your voice is really cool. Dude, I'm telling you, I need to get back into radio. It's all about you finding out what makes you unique from someone else. Even on a streaming and gaming aspect, I even still have a niche because I don't play any top games for a long period of time. I'm what they consider a variety streamer according to Mixer. Mixer has dubbed me a variety streamer because I did apply for partnership around when I hit 2,000 followers and I didn't get it. I'm so salty. So salty! No, we're good. But they did dub me that I'm a variety streamer, so that allows me to look at, okay, this is what they're basically expecting of me, this is what I have to improve on, this is what I have to go forward from here on out. You should be able to do something where someone else is telling another viewer, oh yeah, I watch this person because they're known for doing A, B, and C. This is a very common tip, obviously, is do not ignore your chat. Now, by all means, get into the game that you're playing, but if you're streaming, you know you're streaming for a purpose to entertain others as well. Even if you do have those 0 viewers, you want to be talking to yourself as if people are there. If you're an introvert and you don't like talking on camera, especially if there's no one there to watch you, or you don't think anyone is watching, have music play in the background. One thing that I always notice is if you're really good at a game, and you're into it and everything like that, and you're playing and you're focused, that's great. And then if you have other people then who are trying to chat to you while you're focused, I understand that can be distracting. Focus on your game then and hit them up. So at least you're giving your viewers some sort of sense of acknowledgement that, hey, I know you're there, I see you're there, give me a second, let me get this dub for you. In my opinion, giveaways are also another great tip to kind of grow your stream. Giveaways always bring people in at the very least. Even if they came originally just looking for the giveaway and they don't care about what you have to say or what you're playing, that's at least your time and opportunity to grab that person and keep them around. Say, oh yeah, I have this giveaway going, but I also do giveaways, every week, or I do this or I do that. Kind of, it's just something else to bring them in, because everyone loves free shit. And on that note, of course, look at the link in the description below. I do have a giveaway going with a bunch of other people to win a PS4 Pro for you guys come October. So please be sure to go and check out that and how to qualify and get as many entries in as you possibly can. Obviously, another tip would be to make sure you have some sort of social media presence. You want to go ahead and maybe even create specific gaming social media channels for you specifically. So for me, I do have a Facebook for StaticSupressor. I have an Instagram for StaticSupressor. I have a Twitter for StaticSupressor. Not myself personally with my name. I have accounts for my handle on Mixer, for my gaming. Reach out to those other forums on social media, like on Facebook, where I know a lot of you see the Mixer streaming community network on a Facebook page, and any of those groups that you can get on and then promote your social media as well as your Mixer. In relation to starting up your social media, you can always also start up your own Discord. Now, I didn't really know anything about Discord until maybe half a year ago, to be 100% honest with you. I didn't really understand the appeal to it, but for me, it made sense. I have made a team with my hometown buddies before I got a Discord called Gamer Dad's Nation, okay? Now, Gamer Dad's Nation was a thing that we just came up for kicks and giggles, and we have our own YouTube that you're obviously watching right now through Gamer Dad's Nation. That then formulated into something much bigger in the months to come, because then I figured out Discord. Discord is a place where you can obviously start up your whole entire network based around you or your team. For example, I have a Discord server, but it's for Gamer Dad's Nation. It's not for StaticSupressor. It's for any parent out there who games and more or less appreciating what they do on top of making me time for them in streaming and playing video games when they can. So we have a place for people to come and kind of talk and chit chat with all that. Then on top of that, we also create a Mixer stream team. And again, I suggest if you can and you have a good enough community backing you, create your own team on Mixer. We have the Gamer Dad's Nation stream team, where only parents are allowed, unfortunately, but at the same time, that's our niche. That's what we like to go for. But it doesn't mean that you can't accept new members into the Discord, obviously. We have over like 200 members, I think, now in the Discord. If you're a non-partnered streamer, you can be up to 3 teams on Mixer. So I totally recommend going out, trying to find, even if you don't make your own Mixer stream team, to join other stream teams. Because again, it's just all about a good networking base to bring those people over. Even if those people end up hosting you later on, Autohosts, doesn't make a difference. At least you're getting your name out there and you're getting recognized in some way or another. A big thing too is you guys have to watch other streams. Going into other people's streams and chatting, just in general, whether it's chatting with them, chatting with their mods, chatting with other viewers who came into the stream, that's a great way of doing outreach. If you go to a streamer who has 0 to 5 current viewers, right? Go into that person's stream and drop like 500 or even 1,000 sparks. Watch how appreciative they become to where then they're like, oh my god, thank you for those sparks. I greatly appreciate it. Let me hit you with a follow. I would love to shout you out. I'm going to try and shout you out here. When it comes to then those bigger streamers, and if you're a viewer and you're not a partnered streamer and you're kind of hovering in the middle like I think I am, it's really interesting and cool to go into the big streamers who are like partnered, start trying to have a conversation with them to see how much they're paying attention, drop sparks, drop a host, kind of catch them on a daily basis once in a while, and sooner or later they'll get traction to where you'll end up talking with them and they'll actually appreciate you stopping by to such a degree that then they're going to end up hosting you on occasion. I speak for everyone, I think, especially the smaller people, when it's like so-and-so hosted and now you go from 6 viewers to 47 viewers just like that. The partner is basically vouching for you. So you have to make sure you're providing that good content and going back to speaking and talking and interactivity and everything. Because then that's when you're going to end up seeing follows and you're going to get views, drop sparks, drop donations. Oh my god. They are over the moon with that. Like, they're like, oh my god, my first donation. It's like $1. But you're like, oh man, that's awesome that they get to feel that sense of, I just got paid while playing a video game. I remember I felt like that. My first ever dono is going to sit with me forever. Shout out to Keck06 who dropped that first dono. Let's take a look back in time.
Grab one behind you. Behind you.
But then I stopped talking because then I know how it gets. I don't like it.
I lost $20. I don't care about the win anymore. I missed out on the monies for validation.
Look at that! Making it rain over there, Keck.
Making it rain? What are you talking about?
He donated to you.
Yeah.
You did not.
The Make It Rain
really?
just came up on your...
Did you have the little ginger? You had the little ginger child throwing the money?
Yeah.
Another thing for me too, honestly, you guys, it's kind of a personal quirk for me. Don't let streaming take over your life to where it's going to affect your actual in-home life, like your face-to-face relationship life. As a dad, I hold myself to a certain regard, right? When I stream late at night, a lot of you end up seeing that my son will wake up at like 2 a.m. and come on out asking for like milk or something. He's 4 years old. I end up, what do? Right away, a lot of you all know, not only do I have a command for him when he gets up, which I find hilarious in itself, but I also take off my headset and I go deal with my kid, okay? That is more important, unfortunately, than everyone watching me in a game that I can literally walk away from for 5 minutes. If I end up losing a bunch of followers because of that, then they aren't followers worth my time, in my opinion, okay? So don't take streaming so seriously to where everything else behind you is just noise to you. A pet peeve that I will make very known that I've discussed with other streamers or other viewers as well, if you're a parent, especially, if you're a parent and you're gaming and then your son or daughter is in the background and they're trying to get your attention and they're going, Dad, Mom, Dad. I have literally seen streamers basically hand in the face of their child. They're focused on the game. They're focused on the gameplay. They take this so seriously that they're like, not right now, so-and-so. Not right now, Christopher. Dad's got this right now. This is Dad's me time. This is what I have to do. Go ask your mother. You know what I mean? Like, that is the rudest thing. Like, especially if you're streaming, you don't want other people to see how you are in reality, and that's how you're gonna be. Okay? That's a total turnoff for me in watching someone, especially if you're a parent. That hits home for me because I started Gamer Dads Nation. I want there to be parents who are responsible parents who are able to then stream when they can, but not have streaming be their first priority. I've actually seen relationships destroyed because of streaming, because they were so involved in this that nothing else mattered. I've seen people actually, no joke, lose their job because they weren't paying enough attention and they were only focused on Mixer. They were only focused on streaming. I'm telling you guys, this is way more information than you probably need. Do not be that streamer who basically gives the big F you to everything else behind you, okay? Especially if you're a parent. If I see you're a parent and you have a kid who's trying to get your attention, unless you decide to play a video game with them or you put down your stuff and you deal with them, you're gonna get an unfollow from me like that. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed these tips and tricks. I hope I kind of got something in your head of what you could do to, basically get those followers, get those viewers coming back to you. Again, hit me up on Mixer. It's StaticSupressor. I do have a Discord. That's the Gamer Dads Nation. I have Twitter. I have social media, Facebook, Instagram. Hit me up on that. If you have any questions, leave a comment below or DM me. That's fine. I hope to see you in a stream sometime. Honestly, I enjoy the interactivity. A lot of people enjoy my quirks, my hilarity, my sultry sounds. And again, I'm a late night streamer, so Insomniacs, I'm your guy. And in the meantime, keep on streaming. See ya.